ClawdBot has been taking the internet by storm, and it is now cheaper, easier, and safer to set up than ever before thanks to this one service. And no, you don't need to run out and drop $600 on a Mac Mini. I'm going to be showing you guys step by step how you can securely deploy ClawdBot onto a VPS, a virtual private server, in just a couple of clicks. Other tutorials will show you how to do this using fancy command line code, but that can leave massive security vulnerabilities, which means in literally a couple of minutes, a hacker could access all of your usernames and passwords, your email, your Google Drive, all of your API keys, and crypto tokens. That's why today we're going to be setting up ClawdBot, which is now called OpenClaw, with a VPS service called Hostinger, which automatically applies critical security measures, all for only $7 a month, so you don't have to worry about any of your data getting stolen. ClawdBot has changed its name twice, first to Moltbot, and now it's OpenClaw. In one of my latest videos, I shared 63 insane use cases for OpenClaw, like creating and editing videos, automatically replying to all of your social media comments, coding complete applications, and even buying a car, and that is barely scratching the surface. OpenClaw is basically an AI employee that you can chat with using messaging apps like WhatsApp, Telegram, and Discord, but it is best understood as a proactive AI assistant, which means it doesn't simply respond to messages and wait for prompts. Instead, it runs continuously in the background, tracking tasks, monitoring conditions, and following up on work without requiring constant user input. So the reason people are buying Mac Minis is because OpenClaw is an open source project, which means that when you deploy it, it has access to not only all of the files and folders on your computer, but all of your usernames and passwords and stored information as well. Good news is we can basically do the exact same thing, but way more safely and securely using the VPS service Hostinger, which only has access to the information that you give it. To get started, click the link in the description to head to Hostinger to get 10% off, or use the code Duncan when you check out. I'm going to walk you through how to set this up step by step, and at the end, I'm going to show you the #1 thing every person must do to make sure that OpenClaw is the best assistant they have ever had. Let's dive in. So when you click the link in the description, you're going to land here. If you want to read through it, it'll tell you everything you get when you install OpenClaw on Hostinger. While you're on the site, if you want more information on how you can set up and deploy OpenClaw on Hostinger, just come up here, click documentation, and there's a full setup guide that walks you through everything step by step. And then on the right side, this is where you're going to select your plan. I highly recommend the KVM2 plan. It's a great price to performance ratio. You get 2 GB of RAM, which is enough memory to run all of your bots and automations, and you get 100 GB of disk space, which means you can store plenty of files and folders. And it's easy enough to scale up later. And once you're here, you can see that when you click deploy, OpenClaw is automatically going to be installed on your VPS. That's how easy it is. And to save an additional 10%, just come in here, go ahead, type in the code Duncan, and click apply. If you've already been using an LLM service like ChatGPT or Claude, you don't have to use their Nexus credits here for the $5. You can just uncheck this, and I'm going to show you how to add your API keys once we have this deployed. If you're not using one of those LLM services and you want to get started instantly, just make sure you have this box checked. Then from there, I'll just keep the daily auto backup off for now, and the server location, I'm just going to select US because that's closest to me. Next, click continue, create an account with your email and your password. After you submit all your payment details, you'll be met with this screen where you have to put in your API key for whatever LLM you want to use to chat with OpenClaw. So I'm just going to be using my Claude API key. You can use OpenAI, you can use Gemini, or whatever you want. To get your Claude API key, if you've been using Anthropic, just come over to platform.claude.com and you can come down here, go to API keys. I'm going to go ahead, click create key, and just going to name this OpenClaw because that's exactly what we're going to be using it for. This is a great way for you to track how much you're spending on OpenClaw. So just copy your API key, come back over here, paste in your Anthropic key, and the only other thing you need to do is make sure that you copy this OpenClaw gateway token. Just click the eyeball to reveal it. Copy, save this in a note someplace else because you are going to use this later. I repeat, you're going to use this later, so copy it and save it someplace else. Then when you're ready, just click deploy. So your VPS and Docker are being deployed right now. This can take up to 10 minutes, and when this is done, I will show you the last few things you need to do to get up and running with OpenClaw and make sure it is perfectly customized to you. Cool, so this took a couple of minutes, and you can see here that OpenClaw has already deployed. So let's finish setting this up. You can just click the link right here to open this up, and then this is where you're going to paste in that gateway token that I told you to save. So just go ahead, paste that in, and click login. So now you are in OpenClaw. You have access to it. You can just test it out by coming in and typing hello, sending this off, making sure that the bot responds. Great. So this just said, hey, I just came online. Who am I? Who are you? So now we need to start giving OpenClaw some information about us. Before we do that, I want to show you how to hook this up to Telegram so you can actually message the bot when you're on the go. So in order to do this, we need to set up a new bot inside of Telegram. So come into Telegram and just search for BotFather. Make sure you're using this one with the blue check mark. Go ahead and open this up. And all you got to do to create a new bot is type in / and right here at the top, it says new bot. So we're just going to follow the prompts that it gives us to create a brand new bot. All right, a new bot, what are we going to call it? I'm just going to call this OpenClaw. If you want to give it a name, go ahead, give it a name. Let's choose a username for a bot, and it has to have _bot at the end of it. And I imagine OpenClawBot is taken, so I'm just going to call this Duncan OpenClaw _bot. Let's go ahead, send that off, and we have a brand new bot all created to go. What we need to do is we need to copy this API access token right here. So I'm going to copy this. And if we come into OpenClaw, we can go ahead down to channels, and in Telegram, all the way down here, we basically have the Telegram bot token. So I'm just going to paste in that token that we just got. And you got to scroll down a ways to find this, but if you come all the way down here, we can see we have this save button. So I'm just going to go ahead and save this. So now that we've added our Telegram token, all you got to do is come into the bot and click the big start button, and you'll get met with this. And basically all you need is this pairing code right here. So I'm going to copy this and just say, I have a Telegram pairing code that I need to insert. And I'm just going to paste in that pairing code, and I'm going to send this off. And this is smart, so it should be able to configure the rest of our Telegram chat for us. So after you've given OpenClaw your Telegram API token, as well as this pairing code, you are all set up and ready to go. You can see done. Your Telegram account is now paired and approved. You can start chatting with me through the bot. And I just went ahead and said, hey, and it said, hey, Telegram's working. What's up? I can just say, how's it going today? Send this off. We can see here that I sent this message off in the Telegram chat. It's typing this out to OpenClaw. You can see, receive my message. How's it going today? Wrote back pretty good. Just got you connected to Telegram. So that's a win. So now let me show you the #1 thing that I think every single person should do to get OpenClaw optimized and really to figure out like what you can use this for. I did have that video of 63 insane use cases, but those aren't for everyone. So I want to configure OpenClawd to know me, understand me, and to basically tell me what it should work on. So inside my community, inside of this first challenge, I basically have the ability to clone yourself. You can do this with Claude if you've been using Claude. You can do this with ChatGPT if you've been using ChatGPT. And I just have this prompt here to create a data packet of information of everything the system knows about me, like my business, my projects, goals, frameworks, tools, anything about my audience or ICP, just basically anything from the conversations that I've been having with Claude, it will know. So I can just go ahead and paste this to send this off. And this will take a couple of minutes. It is extremely thorough, but it's going to come back with like tons and tons of information about me that I can then give to OpenClaw. While this is cooking in the background, there's one other cool thing that we can do. What Anthropic chat model are you using currently? I know that Anthropic recently came out with Claude Opus 4.6. It is an incredible model. You can see right now, though, that OpenClaw is using Claude Sonnet 4.5, which is the default model. So I think this is really great, but we can actually tell it to upgrade to Opus. And what I kind of want it to do is use Sonnet for simpler tasks and then use Opus for something more complex. Can you search the Anthropic API for anything about Opus 4.6? I want to use Opus 4.6 for more complex tasks and Anthropic Claude Sonnet 4.5 for just kind of simpler, more everyday tasks. And if you want to use an even simpler model than Sonnet for just like basic chat or things like that, so you're saving money and you're saving on tokens, you can go ahead and tell OpenClaw to implement that for you. These systems are smart, but sometimes not that smart. We're still in the early days of AI with this, and you can see that I got this error message that we were missing a Brave API key to search the web, and I was like, do we really need that? So I basically just said, is there something else you can use to search the web? And it was like, oh yeah, I can just use the browser to navigate to the docs. So basically went and found all of the documentation about Anthropic's like chat models, and it just kind of brought all of this information down here. We don't really need to read through this. Obviously it's complex, but basically it said Claude Opus 4.6 exists and is available according to the docs. It's their most intelligent model for building agents and things like that. And then it asked me, do you want me to configure it so complex tasks, we use Opus 4.6, and everyday tasks, we use 4.5, which is the default. And I'll just say, Yes, please. And so in the meantime, you can see that Claude got to work creating this comprehensive data packet on everything about me, like my early career as an art director and motion graphics artist at Apple and PlayStation, everything about my business, all the brand deals that I've done, anything about LinkedIn content, all of the kind of cool applications and things that I built. So this is super, super thorough. And I can go ahead and I can give this to OpenClaw so it basically understands me. And if there's anything that it's missing, you can go ahead and say, add this to the data packet. And you can just go ahead and talk to it or type to it to tell it what it's missing. And I have some more information here about like my current offer and audience. And so I'm just going to go ahead and add these extra notes into Claude. And it's just going to go ahead and add this in to my data packet. And so now when I give this to OpenClaw, I'm going to have it figure out what types of tasks it can start doing for me. This is super cool. I love interacting with these things just to understand what they're capable of, because sometimes we don't even know. Basically, I just asked it to intelligently switch between models depending on the task, and it said, I can't do that. I can actually suggest which model for you to run. So you can actually type / and type in the model name here to basically figure out what model you want to run. Or it said it can spawn a sub agent with Opus 4.6 to handle that specific task and then report back. So that is super, super cool. It will intelligently spawn a sub agent for something more complex and then report back to me. That is awesome. Yes, I love the idea of spawning an Opus 4.6 sub agent. Opus 4.6 is now in the config. We basically stay on Sonnet 4.5 for everyday stuff. And if I throw it something more complex, like building step agents or heavy coding or deep reasoning, it's going to recognize and then spawn a sub agent. That is super, super cool. Okay, great. Next thing, we have all of this freaking information about me. I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to come back into OpenClaw and just say, I have a ton of information about me. I need you to remember all of this and use it for all of our future conversations going forward. And then I'm just going to paste in that like insane block of text. So basically it's just going to understand everything there is to know about me to get us started. And then I'm going to have it figure out what the first thing we should tackle is. Okay, this did take like 5 minutes to ingest all of that information, but it basically knows everything about me and my business now. And so we can begin working with it. Based on everything you now know about me and my business, give me 10 things that you could possibly work on to help me grow my audience, grow my reach, drive traffic to the school community, and hopefully convert some people. So I'm just asking it to figure out what tasks it can work on. And I highly recommend that every single person do this because yeah, like you may have your own ideas, but OpenClaw will likely have some ideas that you've never even thought of. And then once you have everything set and you have a few that you like, you can say, yo, OpenClaw, get to work. So this is pretty cool. This is 10 things that it can build: LinkedIn lead magnet automation, YouTube comments, analyze those comments to come up with new ideas, pin a comment to every single one of my TikTok videos, and then basically capture all of the emails, send them to a sequence, any automated testimonial collection, retargeted emailing, weekly authority wins, basically SEO, challenge funnel, referral system. Like there's so many things that it can start to work on. So let me know which one of these ideas that you think makes the most sense. If you want to get set up on OpenClaw super safely, securely, fast, cheap, using Hostinger, just click the link in the description to get 10% off using Duncan as your coupon code. And if you want to see those 63 insane uses for OpenClaw, check out this video right here. I'll see you over there.